Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Word Wondering, and today we'll be continuing our journey in the Holy Bible. Today, we will be exploring Genesis chapter 4. Now, go ahead, sit back, relax, and let us continue.
Genesis chapter 4. And Adam knew Eve his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said,
I have gotten a man from the Lord.
And she again bare his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. And in the process of time it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord. And Abel he also brought of the firstlings of his flock, and of the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering. But unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth.
Before we continue, everybody, I'm thinking about chapter 4, verse 4, where it says that the Lord had respect unto Abel and his offering. The question that comes to mind when I'm reading this verse, right? Why did not God have respect unto Cain and his offering? Now, that word wrath means anger. Cain was very angry, and his covenants went down. So let us continue.
And his countenance fell. And the Lord said unto Cain,
Why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. And unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him.
Wait a minute. Now, as we continue to journey throughout the Bible, right? The way God describes things is very what is the word that I'm looking for? Like yeah, it's very unusual almost. But I can understand what the Lord is trying to tell us. He says here in chapter 4, verse 7, he said, if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door, and until thee shall be his desires. Now, God is calling sin, right, his desires. So we have sin, and sin has his own desires. As we continue to go throughout you will see that the Lord will call different things he, her, and so forth. So his desires. And let's continue.
And Cain talked with Abel his brother. And it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother, and slew him. And the Lord said unto Cain,
Where is Abel thy brother?
And he said,
I know not. Am I my brother's keeper?
And he said,
What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth.
Wait a minute. What I'm noticing here, and again, I encourage everyone who comes to the channel to leave your thoughts in the comments below. What I'm noticing here, right, is God is cursing Cain for something which he has done. What I'm considering is that why? Why did God curse Cain for what he has done. Let's find out and think about first and foremost, that thing which God is cursing Cain for. What did Cain do that God did not like, right? That's the way we should look at this. That's the way I'm looking at this verse. I don't know how you guys are looking at it, but let us continue.
And Cain said unto the Lord,
My punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid. And I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that every one that findeth me shall slay me.
And the Lord said unto him,
Therefore whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold.
And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him.
Again, another thing that I've noticed here, when God speaks, when the Lord our God says something, that usually is what's going to come to pass. The Lord says this. If the Lord says that this will happen, this is going to happen. Like I'm looking at this verse, chapter 4, Genesis chapter 4, verse 13. And it said, And the Lord said unto him, Therefore, whosoever, again, Lord said unto Cain, Therefore, whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. So I'm looking at God saying, whoever slayed Cain, it's going to be sevenfold vengeance that's going to come upon this person. We have to remember when the Lord says something, right? That which he says will come to pass. Let us continue.
And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord, and dwelt in the land of Nod on the east of Eden. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived, and bare Enoch. And he builded a city, and called the name of the city after the name of his son Enoch.
Now wait a minute. Another thing that captured my eye. Cain knew his wife. This is what I was talking about in chapter 2, where the time frame is like it will go back before time and so forth. The time framing could be a little bit confusing, but with all that being said, right, we know that Cain had a wife. That's all we know. We don't know where this wife came from, and I would hate for anybody to assume. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't assume anything. We should always be praying to the Father to let us know things. But we, again, I think that the Bible is just letting us know what we need to know instead of that what we want to know. We must get an understanding of what we need to know first. Then the Lord may bless us with the answers that we want to know. Let us continue.
And unto Enoch was born Irad. And Irad begat Mehujael. And Mehujael begat Methusael. And Methusael begat Lamech. And Lamech took unto him 2 wives. The name of the one was Ada, and the name of the other Zillah. And Ada bare Jabal. He was the father of such as dwell in tents, and of such as have cattle. And his brother's name was Jubal. He was the father of all such as handle the harp and organ. And Zillah, she also bare Tubal-Cain, an instructor of every artificer in brass and iron. And the sister of Tubal-Cain was Naamah. And Lamech said unto his wives Ada and Zillah,
Hear my voice, ye wives of Lamech, hearken unto my speech. For I have slain a man to my wounding, and a young man to my hurt. If Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 70 and sevenfold.
Okay.
And Adam knew his wife again, and she bare a son and called his name Seth.
For God
Said she,
hath appointed me another seed instead of Abel, whom Cain slew.
and to Seth, to him also there was born a son, and he called his name Enos. Then began men to call upon the name of the Lord.
Okay. Today we had went through chapter 4. Next time when we come, we're going to go through chapter 5. We do have a journey ahead of us. I have decided that I'm going to try to upload these videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I just invite you all to come. Please, again, leave your comments in the comments below. I am planning on doing these Bible study live, so we can have a chat about everything that we are going through. And remember, treat others in the way you would like to be treated. Peace.